Hey everyone, welcome back to South Harmon. I'm your host, Eric Vanek. You can find me on X at Eric Vanek NFL, and I am the host of America's Game podcast as well that you can find on the South Harmon Network. Today, though, I'm going to be going over my top 10 wide receivers for the redraft in the NFL 2025 season this year. So let's get right into it. And my number one guy is the guy who finished number one last year, and that is Jamar Chase. I think he is absolutely one of the most talented wide receivers in the NFL. 127 catches last year, 1,700 yards, 17 touchdowns. We finally got that big Jamar Chase season, and I just don't see it slowing down, man. Like with Joe Burrow in there slinging the ball to him, I think Jamar Chase could easily repeat as wide receiver one for us again this year. Is it likely? We'll see. Like, there's super talented wide receivers everywhere this year, so I think there's going to be some competition for it. But man, right now I gotta throw Jamar Chase in there with his chemistry with Joe Burrow and everything. Right now, Jamar Chase looking great. My number two, and I kind of talked about it on the quarterback video if you watched it, CeeDee Lamb. So CeeDee Lamb, I really like him this year, especially with the way that this offense is structured. Like, their running game might be non-existent. They might have to throw a shit ton this year. And we could have another CeeDee Lamb 120 catch season, 1,500 yards, multiple touchdowns. I think they're going to have to lean really heavy on CeeDee Lamb this year. So CeeDee Lamb, he is my wide receiver two right now. And if you're a team or in a PPR league and you want to take CeeDee Lamb number two overall, I don't blame you at all, man. If you want to take him over Barkley and these other running backs, definitely don't blame me at all. I really like CeeDee Lamb. My number three guy, Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings. He's back healthy this year. 103 catches, 1,500 yards last year, and 10 touchdowns. I mean, Justin Jefferson is the go-to guy. I think I put him a little bit behind Chase and Lamb, just in spot three, just because of the new quarterback with J.J. McCarthy. It's a little bit of an unknown. We don't know exactly where he's going to fit in there, and if he's as good as Sam Darnold was or Kirk Cousins was. At least with Chase and Lamb, I know they got the stud quarterbacks that they have chemistry with. There's, a little bit of chemistry maybe needs to be built here with Justin Jefferson, but he's still so talented. They're going to get him the ball. You got to put Justin Jefferson at wide receiver three for me. Number four, I have Puka Ngata. 79 catches last year, 990 yards, 3 touchdowns. All of those numbers are going up this year as long as he's healthy. He's going to hit 100 catches. He's going to hit 1,200 yards. He's going to probably hit 10 touchdown catches. Really like Puka Ngata this year. Obviously dealt with a lot of injuries and bullshit last year, but Puka Ngata should be a guy who fits really, really well with Devontae Adams and Stafford and those guys. I think Puka Ngata is number four for me. Number five, I'm going to go with Malik Neighbors. What a hell of a rookie season that guy had. 109 catches, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Dude was a walking 10-plus targets every single week, and that's what you love to see. So Malik Neighbors, definitely going to be a guy I want in there with Russell Wilson throwing him some moon balls. We'll see if Jackson Dart gets in there at some point. He's the focal point of the offense. They're going to run everything through Malik Neighbors just like they would do a CeeDee Lamb or a Jamar Chase. They're going to run everything through Malik Neighbors, and he's just as talented as those guys. Give me Malik Neighbors as my wide receiver 5 this year. Number 6, Amon-Ra St. Brown. 115 catches last year, 1,263 yards, and 12 touchdowns. So I could see those touchdown numbers maybe coming back just a little bit. Maybe more goes to J-Mo. Laporta gets going. Maybe Gibbs gets a couple more. But I could see still 100 catches, 1,200 yards here for Amon-Ra. We're going to see what the new offensive coordinator does, too. Can he draw up the right plays for Amon-Ra? So I think that's a little bit of a factor, but Amon-Ra still a top 6 wide receiver. Dude is really, really good. One of the best wide receivers in the league, especially over the middle of the field. So Amon-Ra, he's going to be my wide receiver 6 right now. Number 7, Nico Collins. I really like Nico and his chemistry he's built with C.J. Stroud. You look at a lot of the younger receivers they have in Jaden Higgins, Jalen Noel, and then Stephon Diggs is gone. Tank Dell's going to be missing some time. They brought in Christian Kirk. I don't think there's anybody there that's going to really rival Nico Collins for that alpha role. So I really like Nico Collins this year quite a bit. As long as he stays healthy, I think he is over 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns. Pretty easy this year for me for Nico Collins as long as he can stay healthy. Next guy up I have is Brian Thomas Jr. with Jacksonville. Obviously, he got Travis Hunter added to him this year, which I think is fine. I think Brian Thomas Jr. is still going to smash. 87 catches last year, 1,282 yards, 10 touchdowns. And you got to look at what Liam Cohen brought. He had Mike Evans last year. He had Chris Godwin. Those guys were absolutely smashing this year. And I think easily Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter can both smash this year for the Jacksonville. So give me Brian Thomas Jr. I have no qualms about taking him at the round 2 pick and just trusting on Brian Thomas Jr. and that talent. He's so talented, man. He's going to be somebody that you can really count on this year. And then number 9 for me is going to be Drake London. So Drake London, 100 catches last year, 1,271 yards, and 9 touchdowns. And you kind of saw the chemistry him and Penix had later on in the year last year. Like him and Penix, he was just locking onto him, man. And I think this is going to be his guy. Penix is going to light him up this year. And if he has a similar season, 100, 1,270, 9 touchdowns, I think that's perfect for Drake London. That's exactly where I want him. I've seen him go in the first round of underdog drafts, which I think is a little crazy, but second round pick, I think I would take Drake London all day. So I like Drake London quite a bit, especially with that chemistry he's got with Michael Penix already going on. And then number 10 I have is A.J. Brown for the Philadelphia Eagles. He missed a couple games last year. That happens. But I think A.J. Brown is just super talented, man. He is really, really good. 67 catches last year, still hit over 1,000 yards, 179, and 7 touchdowns. We saw, I talked about in the quarterback video too, Jalen Hurts' numbers were down last year. It's just a fact of life. I think they go up this year. I think it helps out A.J. Brown. I think A.J. Brown gets more back into that 90 catch spot, maybe 1,200, 1,300 yards, get him in the 10 touchdown range. I really like A.J. Brown this year quite a bit. So I'm going to put A.J. Brown as my wide receiver 10 this year. And then the guys outside that I could really see, hitting this year, I think it's hard not to choose Ladd McConkey, man. Ladd was so damn good last year as a rookie. He put up... looking for him on my list here. Oh, here he is. 82 catches, 1,149 yards, and 7 touchdowns last year for Ladd McConkey. And a team that didn't really throw the ball. I think they're going to have to throw the ball a little bit more this year. I think they feel comfortable with Ladd as the go-to guy. Outside, inside, wherever you want to play Ladd, he can do really good there. Justin Herbert, very accurate quarterback. I'm going to go with Ladd McConkey as my guy that could definitely sneak in and be a smash for us this year. That is it, though, guys, for my top 10 wide receivers. Appreciate you guys tuning in on this one. I'll be back next with the tight ends.